So yesterday I made a post on my wall where I said that one gift you can give yourself as a woman, as a lady, is to be in total control of the direction of your life and its outcome. Because when I talk to a lot of women, I find out that a lot of them are not in control of their life's direction. And I'm not honestly able to wrap my head around it because they paint this picture that, when they get married, their marriage has become a type of um, prison, that puts a woman in a cage where she's unable to live her life to the fullest. And I honestly don't understand it. I can't relate with it. I've been married now for the past 11 years. By, oh, this month, it's going to be 12 years. And I cannot understand you as a human being if being married stops you. Yeah, sorry, I had to take a short break to attend to something. So, yeah, going back to what I was saying. So, when I interact with a lot of women, a lot of married women, I find out that they are not able to live and express themselves and live their lives freely without having to, they're just living like ants, as if they're in a cage, that someone just put them in a prison. And this is why I keep talking to single ladies that the best you can do to yourself right now that you're still single is not to make husband a goal. Use this time that you have right now to develop yourself. Use this time to mark the boundaries of your life, the things that you want to do with yourself. Um, um, Establish what your goals are, where you're going. Because what I find out is that a lot of times, these women who are stuck in these prisons, because I can't understand how someone that is going somewhere says that they are stuck in something. A lot of times, I see that there are people that didn't really know where they were going. They were only going to marriage. That was their goal, marriage was their goal. So when they ended up there, they will just continue there, you know, and just relax there. And the only thing when you ask them questions, you will just give that excuse that my husband is saying this, my husband is saying that. But if you meet anybody who is, on top of their life, who is in total control, who understands where they're going, they're not going to tell you that story because even before they meet that man, they already knew where they were going and they decide the type of man that they want to work with when they're interacting with different people and they meet a type of man who does not seem to align with what they want. They are very quick to lay the person off because that person is going to be a distraction. So yeah, so when that's my thoughts on this. Sorry, I got another distraction. This time I needed to help my husband sort out something. Okay, so yeah, back to what I was saying. So, ladies, husband is not a goal. Find what you want to do with your life, itemize it, have a journal where you're writing things down. And if you're engaging possible suitors and they don't align with where you're going to, you cannot afford to join a bus. You're on your way to Kaduna, you join a bus going to Aba, you're never going to get to Kaduna. So I think that's the situation. So when women go into these things and they start writing all sorts of things, have my identity post for me. Sorry, why are you hiding your identity? You used your own pen and a biro to sign yourself into that problem. So if you know that you have a problem, find your way out of it. If you're going to Kaduna, you joined a bus that ends up in Aba. What are you supposed to do? When you go to Aba now, find a way back to where you started so you can join the one going to your destination. And that's how it is. If we know how to do these things as in our day-to-day life, I don't know why it's so difficult when people find themselves in wrong relationships and they start considering and contemplating, writing all sorts of things on social media. So I had my identity post for me, you're seeking advice. When in your normal day-to-day life, you're able to advise yourself, why don't you apply the same advice to your own situation? So I think that a lot of times we're actually the architect of our own problems because in the first instance we didn't do the needful. We made husband go And that's why we're not able to achieve basic things in our lives. Look at, I was having this conversation with a lady. She desperately needs a holiday and she cannot go for this holiday because she needs to get her husband's consent to take a break. I don't understand, honestly. These kind of stories, I don't get them.